And we've got the Vikings burner at wide receiver. He's coming off one of the best weeks we'll ever see. Well over 200 yards receiving. It's the Vikings and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Fields going to throw right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 carries, 51 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expected maybe to...
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber. Opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, right here 3. Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
On 2nd down and 4, Fields. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Fields throwing again. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Fields now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Off play action. Booth. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
We're scoreless after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Delivers another one to Pierce. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 29, Fields. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Fields. That's caught left side by Judy. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This offense so far on 3rd down has been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do your offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, go right now.
2nd and 2. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Fields. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness,
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the... It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The lone touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, Booth. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So, no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Booth. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Booth. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Nifty move. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. A really good pick at the 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Looking to throw. Boom. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 6 yards away. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Lions now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go in.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery. Boom. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Right back to him on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Fields. Right back to Pitts again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down. Boom. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Fields on 1st down.
Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he goes down the number, getting us inside the 25. Throwing on first down. Booth. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Throwing on second and long. Fields under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards and time on second down. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and forever.
Ball start. Offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
So the completion results in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on. He's got a man, complete! And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something that he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Going deep here for Watkins. They've got his man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the top.